on, guys? This is my first video on a new phone. It's just an upgraded version of the Galaxy. But this is going to be the first episode of the series I'm going to do called A Closer Look. I have decided on that name. So it'll be a closer look. I'm going to focus on either players, sets, insert sets, rare cards, teams, different things, whatever I may feel like I want to look into. This week, and I'll try to do it every week or maybe every other week. We'll see how it works out. But this is the first episode, so this one I wanted to go a little bit deep with a card that I love personally, the 98 Donruss Crusades. This set is, I did take some notes because, let's be honest, this thing doesn't work as well as it used to. But it's a set that a lot of collectors, especially 90s collectors, are excited to own, excited to look for, thrilled to finally purchase and buy, or trade for, whatever. Beautiful cards, tons of shine. There's technically 6 versions of each player. We'll get into that. And with possibility of more being out there. So it's a 130 card set. I'll go ahead and show you one if you don't know what it looks like. This is my Raul. Let's see, I took this one out of the team bag, or the perfect fit, so I could show it to you without the glare. Tons of shine. This is my Raul Mondesi green. Put the cover back on there before I drop it and mess it up. But my Raul Mondesi green, it's numbered to 250, and that is stamped, which is important for later. But they were put into 4 different brands. 4 different brands, and they were all put out in 98. Donruss, the regular 98 Donruss, had 40 cards that were put out, and they were like stealth inserts on the down low insert. They were put into packs that people had a shot at getting. They were surprised at having those in the packs. 98 Leaf had 30 cards that they were of the set of the 130. Donruss Update had 30, and then Leaf Rookies and Stars had 30. Pinnacle was the parent company, and everybody knows they went bankrupt. Everybody was supposed to, all the employees of the Pinnacle parent company were supposed to destroy, burn, whatever, shred all the cards and supply they had. Some of that wasn't done. There's 2 types of cards per player. This is the base version. See how it name's up top? It says Crusade here, split in the middle with the like, I always call it like a dragon lion looking thing in the background. You can see it better here. That's what's in the background on the front. It's like the crest. See a yellow one here, green one there. And this is the color they go by, not this. So I'm going to show you my Movan purple. And there's lots of glare. I'm not going to take all these out of the perfect fits because that's just a waste. But this is called a CTA, Call to Arms. You can see it there. The purple is what they go by, not the yellow over here. Remember, see how it's green. But this is the Call to Arms. This is the second variation that players had. Movan is one of the few. I think him and Ricky Henderson. Maybe Ricky Henderson also had one of each, but both of Movan's are Call to Arms. He does not have a base version like this. So there's a red, a green, there's a red, a purple, and a green for each player. And this one is also stamped. It's a horizontal card on the back instead of a vertical card. The Call to Arms are like that. The numbering here is also stamped on the Call to Arms. The purple, the green is numbered to 250. The purple is numbered to 100, and the reds are numbered to 25. I only have one red, but it's not a base red. We'll get to those later on. The call to arms, so we can see here, let's see if I can show you. So on here, the numbering 80 of 100 for the set, right? Because the base set is 130 cards, but Leafs Rookie and Stars were I believe cards 101 to 130. That was out of Leaf Rookie and Stars. And the call to arms didn't have any numbering. This is just my marking. That's where I got it. I got it on Facebook in 2019. But there's no numbering. So all the call to arms are missing this numbering here for the set numbering. They're not sequentially numbered, however you want to call it, for the set. Like I said, there are 3 colors for each one. The only red that I have is part of what's called an executive promo. Not set, but executive promo backdoor release. These cards, I only have them for Movon. So these cards looked exactly the same. Nothing's really different. Names in the same place, positions in the same place, or team names in the same place, all that. This is stamped to 100. That's number 85 of 100. This one is printed 3 X's of 100. So that lets you know that it's an executive proof or promo. Again, you can see released in a pack, not released in a pack. And the executive proofs were made for staff of Donruss, the Pinnacle brand, to have for quality control and final sign off on design, flaws, issues that they may see, like a final approval type thing. There's said to exist 1 to 2 copies of each of these, of each color for each player. So if you have a base and a CTA, then there'd be 1 or 2 for purples, 1 or 2 greens, 1 or 2 reds. A lot of people believe that there's maybe 3, and then there's some people that say no, there's like 1 of each, because they were made for final approval, final quality control, stuff like that. So that's my purple, and then I have the red, and that's what the red looks like. So that's all 3 colors. Oh, and then I'll show you the back. This one's 2 X's and 25, and no numbering for the set. So there's the red, purple, and green. Then we get to unreleased cards, and the unreleased cards are numbers from 131 to 200. They were made for sets that are coming out in 98, 99, later on that year. They never got out because of the bankruptcy. There's said to believe that there's all 70 of those cards exist, and they actually did hit the open market. There was employees from Donruss that took and got all 70 cards together, sold all of them to Dave and Adam's Card World, which in turn they sold them all as a set to another collector, and then 12 years later that collector sold them to another collector. So they did get out. They are out. Those ones don't have any serial numbering, and there's more than likely just 1 copy of each one. You won't see any serial numbering at all on the back of it. That's going to be blank. It's going to be empty. It'll just be a white rectangle. Most players were supposed to have the base and the call to arms. Some of the players, I won't say a lot, I don't know exactly how many, the second type of card, the CTA, the call to arms, were part of the unreleased ones. So like Griffey has the base one that looks like this, but his call to arms one that looks like this is part of that one that was unreleased, that was supposed to be put out. So this one on the Griffey will have the serial numbering that's stamped. And this one of the unreleased ones will have blank. It'll be totally blank right here. So that's what the unreleased cards are. So you'll have, so now there's really 3, 6, 9, 12 versions that you could possibly have of each player. So you have the regular, the serial stamped called arms, the serial stamped base, so that's 6 because there's 3 colors. The printed stamped or printed call to arms, which is the bankruptcy or the executive proof of each color, and then the unreleased ones. So that, I mean, there's a lot that you could, it's a big old rabbit hole that you could go down. There's numerous ones that you could get. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, I do have Nomar green, and this is the number to 250. And then I have, which I actually bought that off of eBay, off of Radicards. So I don't know if you watch my stuff, but and then I have the purple. And these things are just beautiful cards. And this is the serial number 50, what is it, 59 of 100, and that one's 212 with 250. So a lot to go by, a lot to know about those. And there's still, I'm sure there's still more stuff that I don't know about. But this was just something that I wanted to start off with. Let me know if you guys like it. I'm definitely going to do different sets, different players. Maybe I'll do, 3, like I did. I showed 3 different players on this one, but it's to show you the colors and the types. But let me know what you think below. And yeah, I had fun looking this stuff up, learning more about it. There's definitely some stuff that I didn't know about, like the Movon one. Both of his are called arms. I had no idea. You think I would know that, being a Movon super collector. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and have a good one. See ya.